Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for our 3D paper craft project. I'm going to show you how to make winter blooms with tissue paper. Our winter blooms are going to be crocus flowers, which are one of the first flowers to bloom in the spring. They usually show up in March, and there may still be snow on the ground when they first pop up. Have any of you seen crocuses yet this year? In your kit, you'll find paper plate, 3 green stems, labels, tissue paper for petals in 3 different colors, blue, purple. You'll have leaves, the green triangles, and yellow rectangles, which are going to be the stamen of the flower. Okay, so the first step we're going to do is to prepare the base and the stems. So take your paper plate and a pair of scissors. Decide where you want your crocuses to be on the plate. I'm going to put one right here. Ask a grown-up to help you with the scissors to punch the holes, okay? So I'm going to put one here, like that. And then maybe I'll put another one over here. Give me a little hard trouble, okay? And then I'm going to put my third one over here. So now you can see there's 3 holes in the paper. This side, this flat side, is going to be the top of your project. And this side is the bottom, side that curves in. Okay, so now you're going to take your green stems and push them about halfway through each of the holes. Okay, now we're going to work on the bottom side first. So each of the stems is about halfway through the hole. And what I'm going to do next is cut about 2 inches off from each of these stems. 1, about that much, 2, and 3. Now you're going to save these little pieces that you cut off. So put those aside for now. And take one of the stems and twist it around like that. And so it lays flat against the plate. Do that to each of the stems. Check to make sure they're tall enough on the other side. Okay, then you're going to take your adhesive strip and use it to hold these flat against the plate. You're going to put a piece of adhesive over that. I'm going to put another one here on the second stem, and then the third one on the last. That's what the bottom's going to look like. Now let's flip it over and put the stems that are on the top side straight up, so they're standing up like flower stems. Okay. Okay, now carefully open your glue, and you use the toothpick to add the glue to the tissue paper. I want you to take 2 pieces of yellow rectangles like this, and you're going to wrap it around the tip of one of the stems. Wrap it all the way around. Like so. That, and then you're going to take those little extra green pieces and use it to hold the yellow in place. See? Like that. Then take your scissor and snip little cuts in the top of it. Snip, snip, snip. And just spread it out with your fingers a little bit. That makes the flower's stamen. That's the middle of the flower, the yellow part. And then we're going to repeat this with our other flowers, other stems. So take next 2 pieces of yellow, wrap it around. Again. And take another little end piece and wrap that around to hold it in place. And you're going to cut it with the scissor again. If you're, when you cut it, you're feeling the pipe cleaner, the green stem, just push it up a little bit higher so it sticks off the end of the pipe cleaner. Okay, so I'm just going to do 2 of them to show you right now. Now next, we're going to choose a color for your first crocus. I'm going to choose pink for my first one. So you have 4 petals, and you're going to take 1 petal and put a little bit of glue on the flat side of the tissue paper. See that? And then you're going to pinch it onto the flower. You might need to pinch it a few times so that till it sticks. There's our first petal. Now I'm going to take a second petal. And again, I'm going to put the glue on the edge of the petal, just enough so that it'll stick. And I'm going to put it on the other side here, wrapping it around the stamen. Okay, now petal number 3. Maybe you want to turn it around so you can get a petal on each side of the stamen. Pinch it on. Okay, and here's our last petal for this flower. Then we're going to put glue, just like we did for the other ones, and stick it on the last side of the stamen. Oh, this one doesn't want to stay. You might want to just pinch it enough so it stays, long enough till it stays. Oops, this one got a little mushy. I'm going to try a little more glue. Stick it on. You might find it sticks to your fingers a little bit. Just keep pressing until it stays. Okay, so there's our first flower. Again, there you go. See? So then we're going to do the same with the next one. So we'll make this one blue. And we're going to add each of the petals around the stamen. Now we take the next blue petal, or whichever color you're using second, and stick that one on. Needs a little more glue. Don't be afraid to add more glue and just hold it in, pinch it into place until it sticks. Sometimes your fingers get a little sticky with the glue, so you could wipe those off. And my fourth petal. You keep tearing the plate around to make sure you get all the sides and you can see it and add it easily. Okay, now I have this one made already, so this will be my third flower. Okay. So take your green triangle. Each stem will get 2 leaves each. And you're going to pinch that in the middle of the stem. And then you're going to take your second leaf and put that on the opposite side from the first one, right in the middle of the stem. Take the leaves out so they stick up. So then you have leaves on your flower. Repeat it with the third one. Do it for each of the flowers. Now, once you have the leaves on, make sure they're pointing up so they look like the leaves would be on the crocus. Here they are with their flowers and their petals and their leaves. And now we're going to add the snow. So you might want to dip your cotton ball into the cup of glue. And you're going to want to put cotton balls all around the plate so it looks like the flowers are coming up through the snow like crocuses do. That leaf is falling over. And just continue to add the snowballs, cotton balls of snow around the plate, and they'll help to support the flowers to hold them up too. Make sure you use enough glue on the cotton balls that they stick. Okay, so here we have our winter blooms in the snow. And the best thing about crocuses is that they tell us that spring is on its way. Thanks, everyone.